Welcome back to another episode of History Bodied. We focus on the most interesting questions and topics surrounding the world that we live in. Our thought-provoking short documentaries will surely get you thinking, and you are coming back for more. Subscribe to the channel now and become part of the community, so you never miss any of our latest uploads. In this video, we will be looking at the history and culture of the beautiful country of Zimbabwe. Let's get started with today's video. The history of Zimbabwe is intriguing even to this very day. Across Zimbabwe are rock paintings, or Bushman paintings, dating back more than 5,000 years. The name is thought to be derived from 𝐦𝐨𝐫𝐞 or the Great Stone Houses or Zimbabwe, esteemed houses. In the 13th and 14th centuries, Zimbabwe was the seat of one of the greatest African civilizations. The region was inhabited mainly by Bantu tribes who descended from the north and survived a mostly rural lifestyle. The structures that were constructed during this period can be found at the Great Zimbabwe National Monument in 𝐦𝐨𝐵𝐞. During the 18th century, Zimbabwe went through a period of brutal colonization at the hands of the British, who were intent on seizing the country's rich mineral reserves. The British South Africa Company, led by Cecil John Rhodes, took control of the territory. Zimbabwe is named after Great Zimbabwe, the 12th to 15th century stone-built capital of the 𝐦𝐨𝐵𝐞 dynasty. In 1923, the British government annexed the area, and southern Rhodesia became an official British colony. In the late 1950s, the European population issued a unilateral Declaration of Independence 1960. This stirred up a civil war between the white settlers and the black resistance movements. All those groups called on the support of the spirit world in the struggle for independence, which was achieved in 1980 after a great struggle. Stone Age hunters, related to the Khoisan people, created the paintings. The Khoisan, or Khoisan, is the name for two major ethnic groups of southern Africa. Over the centuries, the Khoisan peoples were absorbed or displaced by the Xhosa and Zulu people, who have adopted some Khoisan cliques in their respective languages. Zimbabwe's culture is highly diverse due to the many indigenous groups that call the country home. The cultural and religious traditions among the Shona, Ndebele, and smaller groups of Tonga, Shangaan, and Venda have similarities concerning marriage practices and the belief in supernatural ancestors. While Shona is the largest ethnic group with a predominant hold in many areas, several other groups have influenced the Zimbabwe of today. European culture and values indelibly shape the urban and rural landscapes, particularly regarding the use of space and the structure and practice of government. In these distinct cultures, which generally are referred to as African and European, the most apparent differences are economic. The traditional art in Zimbabwe is made up of several different skills, including weaving, pottery, sewing, and carving. Music is also a large part of Zimbabwean culture. While international styles like rock and pop have neutralized many indigenous beats, the country retains traditional music. The mbira, or thumb piano, is a standard instrument, and the sungura is a popular local style of music. The Shona people are also famously known for their ornate wooden carvings of idols and ancient gods, while the Ndebele are known for their colorful textiles and hand-painted materials. The prominent grain for consumption for Zimbabweans is mainly maize. Also, a wide range of green vegetables are grown in kitchen gardens and collected wild. Foods that are eaten seasonally include milk, boiled or roasted groundnuts, boiled or roasted maize, fruits, termites, and caterpillars. Bread is a staple in the urban diet but not as important in rural areas. Dryland rice is grown in some parts of the country, but generally, rice is not an everyday food. Going out to eat out is not that common here, not only for women but even among men in the urban areas. Travelers purchase soft drinks and prepared food, such as fried cakes, potato chips, and sugarcane, from local vendors. Zimbabwe's roller coaster of a past at the hands of uncompromising colonizers is apparent in the ruins of ancient African kingdoms and the legacy of British culture. Yet, the Zimbabwean people have managed to retain much of their roots and ethnic identity. From traditional artwork and African rhythms to the latest American and British pop songs, Zimbabwe has been able to find a happy medium between old and new. Touring around Zimbabwe is a must for travel enthusiasts to visit. Well, that brings us to the end of today's video, all about Zimbabwe and its history. Did you know about the culture of Zimbabwe? Let us know in the comments down below.